Hey everyone. For those of you who don't know, I'm writing a book, and for the last couple of weeks I've been working on what's called an outline for my novel. An outline for a novel is essentially when you take all the images and all the little scenes and stuff that have been circling around your head and you start to finally write them down. However, you write them down on little flashcards. The great thing about outlining is that you essentially begin to create a puzzle of your story, which makes it really easy to piece together and fill in the missing scenes and such that you need to create to complete the novel. The outlining method is guaranteed to help you create a more stable timeline that you can go off of when you finally start writing your first draft. Plus, getting all those scenes that are whipping around in your head finally on a piece of paper will help you feel less insane. For the last 2 weeks, I've essentially been writing down any scene that pops into my head and just sticking it in a little box. Let's take a look. Alright, let's do this. Organization. Alright, so my primary novel has a few too many scenes for this video, but it's okay because I came up with a short little side story on the spot for this example. Alright, so these are the 3 scenes that I've come up with for this little story. We've got boy gets Slurpee, princess fights wizard, and boy marries dragon. Our job now is to find out what order these should best fit in, and what kind of scenes we should add in order to connect all these 3 main plot points. Let's start by looking at boy gets Slurpee. It's the only scene that doesn't really fit in. While the other 2 deal with dragons and other sort of fantasy-like elements, this is just a Slurpee. I know. What if we added in something like, the Slurpee was poison? That would begin to tie into this theme of the princess fighting the wizard. So, perhaps the princess turns into a dragon after facing off with the wizard. And maybe the wizard has something to do with the Slurpee being poison. If the boy is going to eventually marry the dragon, it only makes sense that the next scene should be the boy finally meeting the dragon. At that point, the boy would use the knowledge from the dragon in order to take on the wizard for the cure for the Slurpee. And after defeating the evil wizard and getting the cure, the boy could finally marry the dragon. So in conclusion, our story begins with a boy getting a Slurpee only to realize that the Slurpee was poison. Meanwhile, a princess fights off with a wizard only to be turned into a dragon. Luckily, they finally meet up with each other, the boy fights the wizard for the cure, and they live happily ever after. And those are essentially the basics of the outline method. Collect your scenes, and then build your story like a puzzle. It's crazy how much a little organization can go, and it'll just help you create a much more consistent and well thought out story. My name is Evan, and I hope you learned something from this video, as crude as it was. I'm going to be trying to upload more regularly in order to keep myself on track more to finish my own novel. So please subscribe. I'll be trying to upload every Wednesday. Bye.